Welcome to another edition of Reading God. I'm your host, Brother Victor. Today we're talking about three listeners. I'm talking about three kind of listeners. Now, I got these, this three list of listeners from John chapter 12. And the first one is listen, people that listen and follow. Now, John chapter 12, verse 26 says, if any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servants be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. So a man that serves God, that yes God and follow God, is the first example of a listener. And that's how it should be for every Christian to listen to God and to follow Him based on what He has instructed us to do. Then we have the second people, which is to listen and the question. It's not bad to question what you're hearing, but when you keep questioning without coming to a conclusion, then you just are reluctant about following the person that you're listening to. So that's what happened in John chapter 12, verse 37. The Bible clearly says that, but though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him. That means, despite what Jesus has done, his miracles, his words, they refused to believe in him. They say, are you who's the Son of God? They didn't believe he was the Son of God. And told them, walk while there is light. But there will come a time where darkness shall come upon them, because we're busy questioning and not listening to obey. And many Christians in the category were at the end time, and gross darkness come upon the world, but many people are not listening to God's instruction, and that will follow them into error, and that will also cause them from missing out on the second coming of Christ. Then the third listeners are those that listen, but they follow others because they respect others, but they respect God. We see this in John chapter 12, verse 2 to verse 3. He says, nevertheless, among the chief rulers also many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue, for they love the praise of men more than the praise of God. So that means they love their own lives, which the Bible says in the book of John, I think chapter 12, verse 45, it says that if you love your life, then you will lose it. But if you hate your life, which is more to love your life less, then you will gain it. Because you must be able to love God more than you love yourself. He created you and He only can sustain you. Loving God is to keep His instruction, and that basically means to follow Him. So these are the three kind of listeners. And in the same time, when you preach the word, there are people that reject you, but the Bible clearly says that when we preach the gospel, it will not only save some, but for some, it will be a weakness against them. Because Jesus said, the word I speak unto you, this same words will be the word that will judge you at the end time. So people are listening now, but the words, if you do not accept it, you do not go out of your way to find out His truth and following it, it will be the same word that will judge you. Remember, that's why we as Christians must keep preaching the word even when we are rejected. God has told us, or told me particularly, that we should go out as Christians to preach the gospel, but I can't do it alone. That we have to do it in groups. If 10,000 Christians go out and preach, and for 100 days and win it, so a day, that will be 1,000,000 souls. So that challenge God gave me, I'm telling you to do the same. But if you're not born again, you can't really listen and follow God, because you are not a sheep of God. You are not don't have the spirit of obedience. So if you're not born again, set a prayer on the screen, get born again, then tell someone about Jesus Christ. I hope to see you again. God bless you. Thank you for your time.